The market gaps over 40.20 and races higher as expected. This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in our last video, we talked about the fact that if the market was able to push up over 40.20, we should see it continue to move higher up to the 40.60 area and beyond, and that's exactly what we saw on Friday. The market gapped over 40.20 and kept racing up all day, closing in the 40.70 region. Now the question is, are they taking this directly higher, or will we have that B-wave pullback? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the push past the 40.60 area, we do have to consider that they could run this straight up to our target area. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And remember, we talked about last week, there was that gap from the roll of the futures contract that kind of artificially added 15 points to the futures that don't reflect on the S&P 500. So keep that in mind when you see that the price is a little bit inflated up here over 4,100. So we got the move up. They closed at about 40.65 on the S&P, which is exactly where we were looking for. And they've gapped up a little bit here in the overnights and started to pull back. And what you'd look for typically here is we have a move in wave 3 up with no pullbacks in it, which is what you would expect. But you would expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5 higher and possibly even a 4 of 3, okay, a 5 of 3 and then a 4 of 5. And it kind of just depends on if they're going to try to push it directly up into this target over here. So right now, from where we're at 41.05, we would expect to pull back to at least the 40.75 area for a wave 4, more preferably the 40.57 area. That would give us a 382 retrace, which is a typical wave 4. We would expect to move back toward that 40.60 area and then to move higher in 5 towards right around 41.20. That 41.20 hits a lot of resistance over here. You can see there's a whole lot of resistance on the 1-hour chart in that 41.20 area coming across here. So 41.20 is what we would expect if we get that direct pullback that we're looking for to at least 40.75 or 40.57, and then push higher from there towards that 41.20 area. Now, there are a few things that can happen. So if they push directly higher towards 41.20, all right, then it can become possible that they're going to try to push directly up towards this 41.50 to 4,200 area directly. And so this black ABC turns into this red ABC, where we have a smaller A and B wave and a longer, more extended C wave that takes us up to the 41.50 to 4,200 area. Or, okay, if they just start to pull back from here, this would be the top of A, and we would look for a retrace down towards the 39.75 area for a wave B, and then our C wave up towards 41.50 to 4,200. Now, given the height of this A wave and how high they've pushed it, I would expect that we hit the upper end of that target closer to the 4,200 than the 41.50 before we see any kind of pullback from there. So the key levels to watch, guys, we need a pullback below 40.75, 40.60 preferably. But if they break 40.43, okay, then it's more likely we're moving down in this B wave. All right. So if they pull back and hold 40.57, then we would expect a move back up toward about 41.20. And then from there, we would look for the B wave down to 39.75. However, if they do push higher up into the 41.20, 30, 40 area without any significant pullback, then it does look a lot more likely that they're extending this wave 3 so that they can extend this C wave up into this circle B or circle A wave area. And remember, the difference in these two counts is that the B wave takes us down towards 34.50, and the A wave takes us down here towards about 40.40, and then back up over 4,400 to give us 5 waves up off of the low. Okay, so the circle B is off of the top. You have a black A wave down, a black circle B wave up, and then a C wave down towards 34.50. The orange count is that this was wave 3 up here, this was wave 4 down here, and you're going to get an ABC up over 4,400 for wave 5. At this particular time, I give the edge to the black count because of the depth of this wave 4, but it's very close. So the pullback is very important once we get up into this area and see what we've got. Okay, so that's what we're tracking on the S&P 500. Over on the NASDAQ, okay, as you can expect, very similar setups. We got our A, B pushing up in C, looking for that pullback just like we are on ES. The key levels for them to get to for this pullback, They need to at least get to the 12,630 area. We'd prefer they get down to 12,555 for this pullback in wave 4, and then see a push up as high as 12,850, 12,845 to complete this move up in A. Okay, if they break it down below 12,500, well, 12,493 to be exact, if they break down below that level, then it becomes more likely we're coming down in this B wave, and that would target 12,340 to 12,241 in this pullback, and then we'd look for the push higher up towards 13,100 from there. If they can't pull back and they continue to extend and push over this 12,850 level directly without a pullback to at least the 236, then it becomes more likely, as I said, we got this A, B, and that C wave is going to push up to that 13,100 area directly and get that circle A orange or circle B black up here as well. Remember, the black leads to a new low. The circle A leads to a B wave down and then a C wave up over 14,000. All right, so that's what we're tracking on the NASDAQ. The key levels to watch there again, they need to hit the 631 or 555 in the 12,000 range here to pull back for that wave 4. If they get deeper than 12,493, then it's very likely we're in this B wave down towards the 12,340 to 12,241. And if they push directly higher up over 12,850, then they might be pushing directly up towards this 13,100 area. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it, become part of our trading team, and make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. We have 2 incredible rooms, and in the first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a small price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. It's something you really have to see to understand, and that's why we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into a small account, and he trades it using mini ES futures and disciplined trading methods, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. Key takeaways for today. We're looking for a pullback here, a small one, to at least 40.75, preferably 40.60 area, and then a push higher up towards 41.20 to complete this red A wave. However, if they do push directly higher over that 41.20 level, then it becomes more likely we could be headed directly towards that 41.50 to 4200 area. Or if they break down below 40.43, we're headed down in that wave B towards the 39.75 area. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of situation. We're looking for that pullback in wave 4 to at least 12,631 to 12,555. Below 12,493 makes it more likely we're headed down in B towards 12,340 to 12,241. And a direct move over 12,845 is more likely we are headed straight up to the 13,100 area in a more direct move. Guys, that is the market update for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.